Most people believe manipulation is obvious, but the truth is, the most powerful manipulation is invisible. Every day, people around you may be using psychological tricks to control your thoughts and emotions. The first tactic is called gaslighting. Gaslighting happens when someone makes you question your own memory or perception of reality. They may say things like, "That never happened," or "You're imagining things." Over time, the victim begins to doubt themselves. And when someone doubts their own reality, they become much easier to control. The second tactic is love bombing. This happens when someone overwhelms you with affection, compliments, and attention. At first, it feels incredible. You feel special. You feel loved. But the real purpose is emotional control. Once you become attached, the manipulation begins. The third tactic is guilt tripping. Manipulators often make you feel responsible for their emotions. They may say things like, "After everything I've done for you," or "If you cared about me, you would do this." The goal is simple. If you feel guilty, you are easier to control. Another powerful manipulation tactic is the silent treatment. Instead of discussing problems, the manipulator simply ignores you. Humans naturally fear rejection, so eventually the victim apologizes, even when they did nothing wrong. The next tactic is called projection. This happens when someone accuses you of the very thing they are doing. A liar may accuse others of lying. A cheater may accuse their partner of cheating. By shifting blame onto you, they hide their own behavior. Another dangerous tactic is future faking. This happens when someone promises a beautiful future but never intends to deliver it. They might say things like, "We'll travel the world together," or "I will always take care of you." But those promises never become reality. The next manipulation tactic is triangulation. This happens when a manipulator brings a third person into the situation. They compare you to others. "Why can't you be more like them?" This creates insecurity and competition, and that makes control easier. Some manipulators always present themselves as the victim, even when they cause the problem. This tactic shifts blame and gains sympathy from others, and suddenly, the real victim looks like the villain. Another tactic is emotional blackmail. This happens when someone uses fear or guilt to control you. They may threaten to leave. They may threaten to harm themselves. This creates pressure and forces the victim to comply. Another tactic is emotional blackmail. This happens when someone uses fear or guilt to control you. They may threaten to leave. They may threaten to harm themselves. This creates pressure and forces the victim to comply. One of the most dangerous manipulation tactics is isolation. Manipulators slowly distance you from your friends and family. They may say things like, "They don't understand you like I do." Without outside perspectives, control becomes much easier. Understanding these tactics is powerful because once you recognize manipulation, it loses its power over you. Stay aware.